All right, for today's lesson, we're going to be looking at what's called scale drawing. So we're going to have some sort of conversion, and then we're going to either make it bigger or smaller depending on what units we're given. So these are not realistic units. This is not the true conversions for them because it's based off a picture. All right, so on this side, we're not going to do number 4, but we're going to look at number 5. So with scale drawing, we're going to set up proportions. And this is what we call our scale. The 1 centimeter equals 4 meters. That is how we're going to use to set up our proportion. So the number that comes first is going to go on top on one side. We're going to label the units. 4 meters is going to go right below it. And then across the top, we'll continue the units, so centimeters and meters. So our arch is 192 meters, so meters is on the bottom. And so centimeters, that's what we're looking for. Okay, so that's going to be our x. So we're going to cross, multiply, and divide. So 192 times 1 is 192. And then divide the number that's with x, which is 4. So 4 into 192. 4 is going to go into 19 4 times, which is 16. Subtract, we get 3. Bring down our 2. 4 is going to go into 32 8 times. And that's going to go in evenly, so we get 48. And then our x was centimeters. All right, so let's look at the next one. So if we get our proportion, so again, the conversion is how we're going to set up our proportion. So 2 inches over 1.5 feet. We keep inches on top, feet on bottom. And then we're given 13.5 feet for our alligator. So that's going to go on the bottom because that's where feet are, and then x on top. Now we're going to cross, multiply, and divide. So 13.5 times 2, which is 27. And then we'll divide that by 1.5. So we're going to move our decimal over for the 1.5. Move it straight up. So we have 15 into 270. So 15 will go into 27 one time. And then 15 is going to go into 128 times. So we get 18 inches. All right, so for this next section, we are going to use the same conversion. So as a part of a city building refurbishment project, architects have constructed a scale model of several city buildings to present to the city commission for approval. The scale of the model is 1 inch equals 9 feet. So that's what we're going to use on all these problems. So number 7, the courthouse is the tallest building in the city. If it's 7.5 inches tall, how tall is the actual building? So we're going to start with 1 inch equals 9 feet. We are given 7.5 inches. So that's going to go on top. We're going to change it to a decimal to make it 7.5. So this time x is going to be on the bottom. So x won't always be on the top. It just depends where your numbers go. So we're going to multiply 7.5 times 9, which is 67.5. Divide that by 1, which is 67.5. So 60.75 feet. Okay, the next one, the city commission would like to install new flagpoles that are each 45 feet tall. How tall are the flagpoles in the model? So again, we're using the same conversion. 1 inch equals 9 feet. Inches on top, feet on bottom. So our problem gives us 45 feet. So that's going to be on the bottom. And then x will be on top. So we'll cross, multiply, and divide. So 45 times 1 is 45. And then x is with 9. So that's what we're going to divide by. 9 will go into 45 5 times. And so we're going to get 5 inches. Okay, number 9. In the model, 2 of the flagpoles are 4 inches apart. How far will they be when they are installed? So again, using the same conversion, not 1 inch equals 9 feet. So inches on top, feet on bottom. Our problem gives us 4 inches, so that's going to go on top this time, x on bottom. Cross, multiply, and divide. 9 times 4 is 36. Divide that by 1 is 36. So it'll be 36 feet. All right, number 10, the model includes a new park in the center of the city. If the dimensions of the park in the model are 9 inches by 17 inches, what are the dimensions, actual dimensions of the park? Okay, so we have 2 numbers. We want to change the 9 inches and change the 17 inches. So we're going to have 2 proportions.